Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chaplain Dale Ray, and I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Welcome to the Dale Ray Raw and Uncut Show. First, I want to speak a little bit about our organization, Gaining Ground, and we are an intervention prevention program located in Humble, Texas. And of course, we serve the surrounding areas of Houston and Dallas. What we try to do is help these kids to get off of the corners, get them with the new attitudes, a new mentality, and we serve these at-risk teens who are at risk of becoming violent offenders, alcohol and drug dependent. Our organization will continue to assist in transforming the lives of youth by involving our qualified adult coaches out there. Our organization needs your support in funding to help purchase a structured building that will implement programs and provide a healthy environment where our youth can go to have a safe haven to receive positive guidance and supportive assistance. And Gaining Ground is guided by a volunteer board of directors, advisors, and professionals. Our primary revenue resource is from fundraising and donations from generous individuals like you. But in order to continue our efforts to help the teens out there, we need your help. We need your support. And hopefully you'll make a donation by going to www.gainingground.us. And of course, your donation is tax deductible, and Gaining Ground appreciates your support. Today, I want to talk about our own mortality. And I think that after the loss of someone that we love so dearly, we begin to really look into the future. And I know I have, especially with the loss of my oldest daughter, Mary Ann, my two sisters, LaWanda and Jackie, and my baby brother, Roy Allen. Well, today I really don't think we need to look at death as a negative, but we can all choose to focus on the good memories we've had with them. And with that said, I want to say let's look at it and be grateful for what we have today. And it's life. And it's okay if we slip and because it's impossible to always live in the present. And I'm guilty of that too. A lot of times I'm always saying, what happened to the days when a whole neighborhood raised a child? It's looking back, but as we look around, we see that new life is arriving in great quantities. But also many lives are being lost, and many of them tragically. And to me, after my many years of drug addiction and alcoholism, I am at least grateful for the notion of being alive after all I've been through. I've been shot trying to take a drug dealer's crack bag. I've even jumped out of a fourth-story window and broke my ankle in three places. And today, I've learned to stand for what's right. And I guess you can say I'm making my peace with God. And like you, I know a lot of y'all out there, you lost a loved one. And my love has connected me with those I love, even though they aren't here anymore. And I'm also able to transcend the grieving or the sadness, the sense of loss that I miss so very much, into a closeness with them. I don't know about you, but my clean time has given me clarity. And I can honestly feel them closer to me today. I feel good about that because their presence at quiet moments have given me the peace I need to know that death is all right. And when it's my time, I'll be ready. I think that each and every one of us can give new depth and new meaning to our lives, as well as honor to our loved ones who has gone before us, by living and doing all we can to make a difference in somebody else's life. Y'all stay with me. We got a great show today.
On the moment long ago, one breath away and there you will be, so young and carefree. Again you will see that place in time, so gold. Still away into that way back when you thought that all would last forever, but like the weather, nothing can ever and be in time stay gold. But can it be when we can see so vividly a memory? And yes, you say so must the day to fade away and leave a ray of sun so but a twinkling of an eye.
Well, thank y'all for joining me today. This is Chaplain Dale Ray. You know, Gaining Ground is a non-profit 501c3 organization, and we accept charitable donations from businesses, private companies, and of course our citizens. Your donations are tax deductible, and we hope this will be an incentive to stand by us as we continue to transform the lives of those who've lost their way. And most importantly, Gaining Ground will always inform our donors how their donations are being used. And when you donate online, we will email you the link to the report. And another benefit we provide to our donors is that we'd love to invite you to an open house at our organization or even meet at a local restaurant. I'm founder and director of Gaining Ground. I'm Chaplain Dale Ray Smith. I am also an author of a book called To Hell and Back. At our organization, we really have the passion to help those at-risk teens to get on a more positive path. We also compile teen violence statistics regularly to raise awareness of this serious issue. Teen violence is on the rise, but also statistics do not even take into account the number of teens that think about violence against themselves on a regular basis. And the total direct and indirect cost of teen violence are more than $158 billion a year. And at Gaining Ground, we offer anger management classes and counseling to these teens to help them work through their anger issues. You see, Gaining Ground started with a creative message that we want to be a part of the solution instead of the problem. And from that moment, sparked the fire that burns within our organization and our hearts to implement programs that will assist teens at risk and men and women re-entering back into society. We see no project as too small and no challenge as too overwhelming. We just see what it is that people can change. Thank y'all so much for joining me. And even though when my daughter Mary Ann died a few years ago, it was like a part of me died with her. But today, I have that opportunity to return from death. I have a chance to see it from a different perspective, from beyond. Today, as I live one day at a time, I can see the wonder and the beauty of life as I go into the schools to speak to teens at risk. They're beautiful, but a lot of them got a lot of issues. And still, we all must allow the new wisdom that we learn from the deaths of those that we've loved and lost. We got to break through the daily routine and embrace life to the fullest. You see, also, if we can't really make sense of why someone died, but we know they just gone. But making sense of our own life today is a lifelong process. And as you look back at events that were special to you, you wish that your loved ones who has passed on were present on that particular day. And you also begin to think about the dreams and goals you shared with your loved ones. It's special. Well, at least that's how I feel today. And every time you and I put in more work to try to make sense of the death of our loved one, here comes another loss. Hey, I've been there too. But still, there are new opportunities for questioning and for making sense of our own life. And so today I want to encourage you to grow and to discover new worlds while you're still here. And at the same time, reaching new depths of understanding about death. Today, I've thought about my legacy. I've thought about the mark I want to leave on the world. And you should too. And so let's accept the reality of our death as much as we can. And let's allow that knowledge to guide us in the way we should live. And I think it's important for me and you. It's about the living and not dying. Personally today, my role, I believe, is to live and give back to those I come into contact with every day. Because I'm not going to live forever. And you see, we are all just a short strand in a long rope that stretches back to the beginning of time. And it's important that we all try at least to make an impact on somebody else's life while we are here. Because those that we impact, they are the legacy. And so today, I'm not on that tip about death, but life. And what will I leave behind? And to all my listeners out there, be grateful when you wake up and it's a new day. Enjoy it to the fullest. It just may be your last. And so I want to encourage you to spend time doing things that are important to you. Today, I've been clean 13 years through the grace of God, and I enjoy reading, I enjoy helping others, but most of all, I enjoy engaging and stimulating conversation with others. It's been a while since I saw my grandchildren, but still I wait. And I do know that when I'm gone, I will have left my weed genes with them. That's part of the legacy I want to leave behind. Let me say that we can't control our death. And will it happen? Yeah. But we can control what goes on in between. And if we are kind to others, then it will come back to us. And we can pass our kindness on to somebody else. Now stay with me. We got a great show here today.
Yet filled with sorrow and compassion, though not imagined all things that happen. needs to own the gold, 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 the
Thank y'all for joining me today, and I'm hoping that y'all feeling me on this, what I'm saying. And as I said, our organization, we need your support and funding to help purchase that structured building. We have so many great ideas to help these kids out here, but we need your help. We need your donations, whether it's a nickel, a dime, or a dollar. It all adds up. You can go to www.gainingground.us. You can scroll up and hit that video library. You'll see tons of videos of me, the organization, and what we do. Then scroll back down to that PayPal. Send what you can to help us out. We really appreciate that, people. Today we're talking about our own mortality. You know, just maybe our names will live on forever. But until then, let's do what matters to us right now, for others, here and now. Let's all learn to accept that old adage. That's to live each day as if it were our last. And here's the payoff when you're gone. And it's more than the wonderful plants that exist today. And as long as we can love, and as long as we can remember the feelings of love we had for one another, me, my loved ones, then we can die without really ever going away. You see, all the love you've created will still be there. Every good memory is still there. In other words, we live on in the hearts of those we've touched in some special way. Let's all be grateful for being here for the moment. Let's be grateful for loving others. Let's be grateful for the wonder of life and the laughter we share with others. And then at the end of our lives, memories is what we'll bring home from our earthly trip. That's how I see it today. And I'm halfway through my life today. I'm halfway through my journey, and so I consider it an added bonus that I'm here. And so I don't know about you, but it's the reality of my death that motivates me to live my life in accordance with God and what He wants me to do here on earth. To everybody listening to me today, get up and start living as if there was no tomorrow. You see, many times you and I put things off, thinking we have plenty of time. Why hurry to finish school when you have your whole life ahead of you? Why paint that picture when you can do it tomorrow, right? Come on, people. Let's start living. Start that project you've always thought about. Hey, we're never too old to learn. And if we stop learning because we're going to die someday, then we'd all be idiots. And I got to tell you, there's too many idiots in the world today already. It's time to live while you are here. Enjoy your share of happiness with others. You see, people, stop living when something happens in your life that's bad. We should do the opposite. We may have to move on, even in pain, but no matter what happens, we can still build a new life. Yet it may be the hardest thing we've ever had to do. But believe in you. Believe me that we won't be around forever, so live today. And one thing I realize is that I won't be around always. This is my second chance at a first-class life. This is my only chance to live and be the best that I could be for myself, for my community, and for my loved ones. You should feel the same way. The awareness of our imminent death should be the driving force behind our sense of values today. It's how we interpret our mortality. That should empower us to be happy and to share it with our loved ones. Let's all focus on making the world a better place for others. And with that, I believe it's the only possibility for transcending our own end and to create a positive legacy. To the young men out there who believe in carrying guns to solve their issues, it's the wrong way, young man. So what you're doing is snuffing out your own generation. You're snuffing out your own life. You must stop the killing. It's about you living up to your highest potential as a human being. Leave that gang life alone, man. It's a dead end. And if you only knew how precious life is, it's a gift to be alive today. I encourage you to utilize it to the fullest, because we'll only pass this way but once. Y'all stay with me.
On the moment long ago, one breath away and there you will be, so young and carefree. Again you will see that place in time, so gold. Still away into that way back when you thought that all would last forever, but like the weather, nothing can ever and be in time stay gold. But can it be when we can see so vividly a memory? And yes, you say so must the day to fade away and leave a ray of sun so gold. Life is but a twinkling of an eye, yet filled with sorrow and compassion, though not imagined. All things that happen will age too old, though gold, 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 gold,
It's time to live your life, people. We got this one time to go around, and when you pass somebody, tell them that they could make it another day. And you got to help somebody when they wounded. Pat them on the back. Tell them we could do this together. It's about loving. It's about leaving a legacy that, hey, you was here and you tried to make a difference in somebody's life. God bless y'all. This is Chaplain Dale Ray. I'll see y'all another time.